What are we going to do about South Africa as part of AGOA?
Well,
I mean, South Africa is clearly not America's friend.
That's correct. We've had some conversations with the South Africans when it comes to trade. And again, there are a lot of kind of foreign policy issues that I don't get into with South Africa. But when it comes to trade, they have a lot of barriers, not just tariffs, but non-tariff barriers, et cetera. We've made clear to the South Africans that if they ever want to have a better tariff situation with us, they need to take care of these tariffs and non-tariff barriers. They're a real economy. They're a big economy, right? They have an industrial base. They have an agricultural base. They should be buying things from the United States.
But if you extend AGOA for 1 year without reforming it, that's going to benefit South Africa, right?
It could. I would say we have a 30% reciprocal tariff on South Africa right now, which is much higher than the rest of the continent. So we'll control for it a little bit. But I think South Africa is a unique case. I agree with you, if that's your point.
Don't you think we ought to separate South Africa and AGOA?
I'm happy to consider that, right? Congress has come to me and said, we want AGOA. And I think if we're going to have a giveaway, we need to figure out how to improve it. If you think that we should give South Africa different treatment, I'm open to that because I think they are a unique problem.
Well, they're a unique problem for America.
Correct.
They're not. They're our enemy right now. They're buddies with all of our enemies, and they've been very critical of the United States.
That's exactly right, and that's why they're actually treated in a much different way. Most of the African continent, sub-Saharan Africa, has just a 10% tariff, and South Africa has a 30%.
We had a decision concerning South Africa, and this is not a joke. So now let's see what people have to say concerning what really happened and how it's gonna affect.
South Africa's got a disgraceful problem amongst many of our problems. We know how bad our crime problem is because this same President Ramaphosa went to America to say, we have got out of control crime, therefore we're not committing a genocide. A dirty little secret is more people were murdered in South Africa in the last 3 years than died in Gaza. Let that sink in for a while. We invested in a whole ICJ case against Israel because of Gaza. But more people will have been murdered in South Africa since October the 7th than what, in that period of time, more people have been murdered in this country than have died in Gaza. It's quite incredible.
You see, this is what happens when South Africa launches the ICJ case and they act like they are the saviors of the world, because now the world is saying, okay, well, you open the case, take the Palestinians in. And what are they going to say? No, we just want to, take the case on. We don't actually want, some of the Palestinians to come to South Africa. But unfortunately, that is where we are right now, where the government has taken this all the way up to the ICJ, and now the world is looking at us. And the overwhelming majority of South Africans don't want Palestinians to come to South Africa. Besides the fact that it's going to put a lot of strain on this country, the other fact that unfortunately we have to talk about is that I don't trust all Palestinians, especially because so many of them were under Hamas's leadership. And Hamas is a terrorist organization. And it's also so close to the G20. And, if you want to accuse me of saying, Ronaldo, all Palestinians are terrorists, I'm not saying that Palestinians are terrorists. I'm telling you that Hamas is in charge of Palestine, and specifically the Gaza Strip, which these individuals came from. So, are they sleeper agents that were sent with them? Who knows?
Thank you very much for watching. Please, for more updates, like, share and subscribe, and also turn the notification for more updates.